Hi there, Machedo. Speaking to you from Machedo.com. Who is Machedo and Think Personal Branding? This is a confession. Okay, this is a video confession of something that happened 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. I wanted to put up this video, but I didn't. And it is something that kept eating up inside. And I thought, okay, I have to confess and tell the truth. Because this is what my brand is all about. This is what I do. I tell the truth, even if people like it, don't like it, hate me, or whatever. Even if I lose fans, I need to tell you the truth. This happened when my wife, she still had a baby in her stomach. This was, I think, the 7th month or 6th month. Not too sure. Say roughly around 6th or 7th month. And she was doing this business where she was selling clothes online. And because she loves selling, she's very excited and she loves selling clothes online and making money and coming on the camera, which I don't mind. However, with that passion of selling clothes, she started ignoring work in the house, and dishes started piling up, and the toilets they were not being cleaned, and the dogs, they poop and shit, in the balcony, that was not being cleaned, and she started forgetting doing the daily chores which she was normally doing, and she started becoming careless. Now I focus on doing my work online, creating content and earning money for the house, while she's supposed to do the other part. So that's our agreement. Yes, I do clean the poop and the stuff and all that, which I don't mind because I was doing it when I was alone. I was alone for a year. I love doing housework, but obviously since I need to earn money, I don't get money for cleaning the toilets and cleaning the house. I get money for being online. So me and my wife have made an agreement that I do this work, she does that work. And if things are difficult, yes, obviously I help. It's not that I never help. I definitely help, and I definitely do the work. You can check my Facebook, where sometimes people see me doing housework, from cooking, cleaning, everything else. So it started to build up, and I kept telling my wife, and she would listen to it sometimes, but then go back and again listen and go back. So it started to frustrate me. So I don't know, maybe I didn't go for exercise that particular day, or I had a bad day with a client, or whatever it was, or I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But that day I was pissed off. I was pissed off in the morning. Generally, after I get up in the morning, after I have my caffeine, my blood pressure, which I didn't notice at that time, and even if I noticed, I ignored. It was fairly high, and I was kind of angry and pissed off. And then my wife told me that we had to give these clothes and everything else to the post, where she sends it to the post office and we sell it. Okay, and she doesn't drive alone. I take her, because here in Thailand, it's some of the most dangerous roads in the world. So as she was doing that, I don't know, I just snapped and I told her that, this is getting a bit too much and all that. And I started to lose my cool, and I was losing it. And my wife, when she knows when I'm losing my cool and raising my voice, she just keeps quiet. And I was getting more and more angry. And then I started giving out to her, and then she sat on the scooter. I have this big one. And this one thing which people don't know is the seat is slightly slippery. She sat on the big scooter. I put all her stuff that she had to give, the clothes, and we drove. And that is where, I don't know what happened, but I just snapped. I just snapped. And I started to rev up the engine, and I just zoomed. I zoomed really bad. And I'll tell you, I'm a very safe driver. I'm a very safe driver. I never drive rash. And fortunately, we were driving in the inside lanes. And I'll tell you, I was driving like a madman. I was driving, I think, at 3 times faster than I normally drive, or 4 times faster, which was really fast. And I was driving faster and faster. And the thought came, there'll be an accident. There will be something can happen. I was like, fuck this. Let us die. I'm not joking. The thought came in my mind, let's die. I don't fucking care. And I went faster and faster. Even though anyone could cross, I would hit someone. And I drove until I came to the junction point, T-junction. And there I hit the brake, and it was a violent action. The minute I did that, my wife was sitting at the back. She nearly fell off. She fell off, and it's lucky that my shirt was loose and she held on to it, and I just moved my hand and okay, she didn't fall off. But I couldn't hold her because the scooter is pretty heavy, so just held her a little bit. And I put her up. Like first I stopped because obviously, and she nearly fell off, but then I managed to get her and put her up. And it didn't strike me that she fell down. She nearly fell down. And you're talking of a woman who's pregnant with a baby, and I just kept driving. And I went to, before going to the post office, I went to the Honda showroom just to get the bike checked or something. As I parked there, I got off, and my wife was in tears, and she was just wiping her tears because she was afraid. And I just told her, go and tell the guy in Honda, because they speak in Thai. So my wife went in, and as I sat down there, it was raining slightly. Imagine the roads are slippery. When it rains first, initially, roads are always slippery. And then I asked, there was this voice in my head that asked, like, what the fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? And I just asked myself, what the fuck am I doing? Like, just because of a small, silly incident, something so trivial, my temper just shot up. Maybe it was the caffeine, maybe it was, shots of caffeine, because I drink very strong espresso, that my heart rate just jumped up. That I was willing to use road rage and my temper to even risk the life of my wife and her baby. And it just struck me like, are you okay with it? If your wife dies or the baby dies, are you okay to live with that? Or she loses her arm or a leg, and you'll see your wife with one leg or one hand, or the baby dead. Will you be okay with that? And that's where I was like, fuck, man. Like, I was like, what the fuck, It was a shocking moment, and my wife came back, and as we sat on there, I told my wife sorry. I told her sorry, and I'm just angry, sorry. She said, okay. I apologized to her the whole day after that. I got her a juice, I got her this, I got her that. Apologized the whole day. I apologized, I think, for the whole week. Seriously, I apologized for the whole week. And she kept saying, it's okay, it's okay. And she said, you didn't hurt me. But I know that through my actions, she would have got hurt. And ever since that day, I have been very aware of the fact that I'm getting angry. Very aware. When I get angry, I just take a couple of breaths and I say, I need to control this. This is not going to control me. I will control this. So I just want you to be aware of the fact that if a guy like me, who has never raised his hand on a woman, never hurt anyone, hardly ever had road rage. I remember only one incident where I had road rage, only once. If that, that moment comes where you snap and you're not aware of it, you can end up hurting your loved one, and it'll be a curse that you'll have to live for the rest of your life. So I'm very glad that I'm really glad nothing happened. Otherwise, just imagine, I would never forgive myself if something happened to my wife. Never. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is for you, that if you have road rage, if you have this temper, please be aware. Don't let this one fleeting moment where you lose control destroy your life, destroy the one you love, or cause harm that you cannot reverse. I would have nearly killed my wife, by driving, by an accident or something, by road rage, because I lost control of my emotions and feelings. So, and I don't think I'd ever forgive myself for it. So, through this video, I just want to share with you, please, if you ever have road rage or you ever have a temper issue, let this video be a wake-up call for you. It's not worth losing your cool. It's not worth having a road rage. practice meditation, practice relaxation, practice being aware that when you're angry, you say to yourself, you're not going to take charge of me. I'll take charge of you. So now, whenever I do get such episodes, which are very rare, I remain aware of what is happening. I control it, or I dissipate it by doing some exercise or something else, or I inform my wife so she is aware of it, and then I try to master it. So Lloyd from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding, sharing with you a confession. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Good, bad, ugly comments. Please feel free. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. This is me sharing a very personal incident with you. Take care.